Hello and welcome back. It is day number 114. I am Anna Delman and I'm on a journey through to 365 days of making changes in my life to get back to full productivity. First of all, I don't know because I'm recording this. I'm talking into the camera right now. I can't see how it will be viewed on a cell phone or a tablet, a laptop. I cannot see that, obviously. So I just wanted to make a statement right away. If you see some bruising on my eye, it goes to show that when we need wise living in life, I need to practice that first. I love doing woodworking crafts and things in life. I've made shoe racks for my sister. I made a standing desk. I've made bookshelves in the past. I've done lots of little things. I make boxes. I do fun arts and crafts. I love it. I have a container garden, and yesterday I pruned tomatoes back, and then I removed the poles and then reconfigured them, and then I was sawing one of the poles down, and it is a very old pole. It's most probably like 5 or 6 years old, so it's as solid as a rock. And I was sawing it away, and then I got impatient with sawing, so I took a hammer and I whacked it, and the piece broke off, spiraled up, and hit me right there. So I have a lovely bruise on my eye. I just wanted to make a statement about that. A bruise on my eye from stupidity. I've never had an accident like that in any of the woodworking projects I've ever done, or any of the sawing of wood I've ever done. But that was a good lesson to me. In the future, I need to wear safety goggles. That wasn't a good move. So my note for instruction for today, now that I've explained that and people don't think anything weird if they notice it, my note for today is hope is something that you wait for. And I chose that to think about more today, because yesterday on New Week, New Choices, and discussing choices, I ended it with talking about wishes and hopes and prayers, and that was something different. Well, hopes are a little bit more complicated, I think, than just putting it in the category of a wish, etc. Hope really is something that defines our core belief system. We are all born with some kind of hope and expectation in the goodness, the greater, something eternal, whether you believe in heaven or hell, in God and the Jesus and the Lord of the Bible, whether you believe any of that or not, you still have an expectation, a hope in the core of your being, because you always have in your heart a grid of what goodness should be sifted through. Friends, I do believe that is God's common grace to all of us, that we have that expectation of hope in our core because He created us and He made us with that. I do believe, furthermore, that hope is there to draw us to Him, that we will not have that expectation or that hope satisfied in anything else other than Him. Now, it doesn't mean if our hope is placed in Him that everything in life is going to turn out the way we want. It's certainly the things I hoped for in life, and wanted in life and expected and prayed about a whole lot, and I could never understand why they didn't work out for me when it worked out for so many other people. But then I have a greater hope, and that greater hope is my relationship with God and how that is evidenced in His presence because of the faith I have in Him that He's given me. I've said it, and I will say it again, and I've said it in the past 100 days, because I've only been, although I've been writing my note for 114 days, I've only been YouTubing it for 100 days. I've said it along the way that the past few years have been hard and difficult. I have had, the way you see me now today, speaking to you, is amazing providences from the hand of God. I have had horrible life experiences here in this society. I have had terrible health issues for many years. If I think back when things started going wrong, it was maybe 5 years ago, round about the start, even before the start of COVID, and then it wasn't COVID related, but it was bad. And I have said, because of those things that didn't work out in my life that I had wanted, do I want them today, or do I prefer having had the negative experiences? And friends, from the core of my being, because of the hope that is in there, validated by the foundation that I build my life on, and the trust and the knowledge I have of who and what God is, I would rather be here and have had all those nasty things done. I would rather have had the bad health. Not even thinking I'd see the end of 2024, and here I am today. We're heading towards the end of 2025. I would rather have had all of that, with the hope of knowing God and His presence in my life because of the faith He's given me, than be anywhere else in the world. Now, friends, that's quite a statement, considering where my life has been in the past. I've had experiences that some people have been very envious and jealous about, where I lived, who surrounded my life, etc. Do you have that kind of hope? Have you looked down into your soul, your psyche, and considered, where is that inherent hope? Where is it originated in and from? How did it get there? How come that hope, although I want it to work out, only goes so far and doesn't have a culmination and end? Friends, I would challenge you, go to the book of Proverbs and start figuring it out. Read beyond Proverbs and figure it out. It is there. So what does no hope in life look like? Despair, desperation, despondency. You just stop doing basic things and you give up on those things that you've been working on. You quit. You suspend all those things, and you do it over and over and over again because you don't see the end. There is nothing there, or no one leading, guiding you to take that next step. Now, what is hope that has been fed by philosophy, and the Bible is a philosophical book, or undergirded by other studies you have placed into figuring out more about life based on the Bible? It gives you an anticipation with joy and faith and patience. It is something that you wait for because there is an expectation that things are being worked out beyond your understanding. You have the confidence in some conclusion, even though you don't fully understand what that something is. It is a refuge. Friends, when those are the two options, I know which one I'm going for, and I hope you know that too. If you have any questions, or you have something to share of your own experiences, please leave it in the comments below, and I invite you to be encouraged in sharing that. And as I say that, I'm a little bit apprehensive because I know sometimes people do comment on YouTube and then others make snarky comments. Please don't do that. I only want this for encouragement, edification, and to build others up. After all, we have a world that questions us, challenges us with their philosophies, which they do not even fully appreciate or understand. So if you're looking for hope, start in Proverbs, and we will talk again tomorrow. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye for now.